ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. History made today for the Bahamas at the second annual Youth Olympic Games in Nanjing, China. Swimmer Joanna Evans won the first medal ever at these games for the 242. She struck bronze in the women's 800-meter freestyle, touching the wall in 8 minutes 39.75 seconds. That was also a new national record. Elsewhere today, our tennis players had mixed results. Teaming with Simona Hainova from the Czech Republic, Rashid Carey was able to move on to the second round of mixed doubles with a 6-3, 6-2 victory. As for Justin Roberts, he was not as fortunate. Teaming with Mexican Renata Ruxlo, the duo lost their opening round match 6-2 and 4. The final competitor for the Bahamas today, sailor Paul de Souza in the one-man dinghy class. After finishing his first two races yesterday, 12th and 24th, de Souza was 22nd and 26th in races 3 and 4 today, and he currently sits 20th overall. Now, the Youth Olympics is just one of many games the Bahamas Olympic Committee is in charge of, and as Kelsey Johnson tells us tonight, the BOC has a specific mandate, that is, moving forward.
Bahamian athletes competing in any one of the 18 Olympic sports that falls under the Bahamas Olympic Committee's umbrella will get the same opportunities.
The reality is that the Bahamas Olympic Committee is responsible for all of the Olympic sports, and we do not discriminate based on size or success. Our responsibility in the Bahamas Olympic Committee is to grow the base of the Olympic movement. And the only way we can do that is by giving all Olympic sports equal opportunities.
We cut a clear path that other disciplines perform to this level, and to ensure that in 2016 in the Rio Games that we have more than just 2 disciplines. That is when you know that a BOC, a National Olympic Committee, is doing what they're supposed to do in ensuring that the federations have the opportunity to ensure that their athletes go to the high performance camps and everything else of the sort to ensure that they reach their greatest potentials and to represent this country at an Olympic Games.
The smaller sports like judo and wrestling recently competed in the Commonwealth Games. These sports, along with volleyball and basketball, will be a part of the Bahamas' contingent for the CAC Games. We're pleased about that the team sports are getting the opportunity to compete on the international scene. And of course, the traditional sports, swimming, cycling, boxing, athletics, we suspect that they will qualify fairly soon. With a view of representing the Bahamas. In between major sporting events, the BOC executives are doing all they can to educate the Bahamas and athletes about sports and the Olympic movement through releases. Kelsey Johnson, ZNS Total Sports.
The men's Garden League basketball playoffs getting underway last night at the Donald Davis Gym. The pennant-winning Bamboo Shack Cybots took to the court first, and they kept their perfect record intact with a 73-61 win over the NIB Kings. Eugene Bain led the way in the win. He had a monster double-double, tallying 28 points and 16 rebounds. Ernest Saunders also in double figures with 10 points. Dominico Dean, he had a side-high 18 points for the Kings. Charles Wallace and Gavin Clark fall with 12 and 11 respectively. As for last night's featured game, the Airport Authority put away the Prison Challengers 77-67. The other two series tip off tomorrow. The Defence Force Marines play the Police Royals in the featured game, while the Real Deal Rangers open up against the Police Crime Stoppers, and Crime Stoppers coach Anthony Copsroll is geared up and ready to go.
The ball consistently. I didn't have anybody who could create their shots in the half court, and Mark bring that to my team this year, and this is why it'll be difficult to beat us. You know, all roads to the championship for the past probably decade went through the Police Crime Stoppers. So, you know, you want to win it, you got to come to us. So we'll be ready. We will be ready, and I think this year we'll win it again.
Montague Bay will come alive this weekend with some of the country's top C-class sloops taking to the water. But as Charles Fisher tells us, this event is not all about trophies or prize money.
Baba J doing this one this time for the kids. He's calling it Lean On Me. School is about to open up on Montague Bay Friday and Saturday. Come on down.
We have a lot of things given away from business houses, book, pencil. What they give, we giving it out. When it's finished, that's it. We're going to have a time for that. And I think to sponsor them to come forward. We need more sponsors. Find Clyde Roll, find Johnson, and give out things to help the kids, because things are rough. And anything you can do to help them, help them.
Skipper Clyde Roll, he's ready and also in a giving mood.
You know, when Baba J put on an event, the public look forward to whatever Baba is doing. It is always a success. We expect thousands of people to come out, and this time we expect for most of the ladies to bring their children, their young children out, the school-age children, because we have a considerable amount of stuff to give away to the kids. And let me say, I would prefer seeing the more underprivileged kids come to the forefront, and so we can give this stuff out.
30 to 40 kids will also have an opportunity to sail with some of the legends of the sport.
When they go back to school, they can brag to say they sail with the great Lundy Robertson. You know, like the Grandmaster Rolly Gray. Now Lundy and people like Buzzy and Mark Knowles and them, they're the fellas now who are at the forefront. And to say you sail with these legends, they can write a good essay at school to say these people who these great sailors who they sail with.
Saturday and Sunday in Montague Bay, come on down and support a worthwhile cause. For ZNS Told Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
And that will do it for sports. Stay tuned, the Bahamas Tonight is back after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.